Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our trades. I was on the European market, and I have not seen so much action like those last few days. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it is the best time, whether the market is going long or short, it is the best time to make lots of money. Only amateur traders that will be getting their fingers burned, but when you hear on the media there is some guy and this guy and then they just don't understand the trick, and I'm having a hell of a good time. I have not had this action in many years. It's really, even getting up middle of the night trying to take some trades, that we have not seen that many movement in the market as much as we do right now. And it is so clear what the market direction is. It's become like an elite in it. And yeah, and you know exactly where is the mistakes the retailers are doing, and I'm having a ball with it. Today, it was a lot of action in the European session, and let me show you this before the internet come. I've been trading for over 32 years now, and I was mastered with a V shape, because the market goes in a V shape and a M shape and W shape. I don't know what it is. I lost it right now, but this is one of them, and it is amazing. Our system caught it with a double resistance. It is amazing with this symmetry and the sell signal come in, and it is really. It is so predictable market lately, because the movement in the market has become. No, I messed it up. Well, we'll make a new one, and it is really amazing. The market is really amazing. So let's go ahead and analyze the market. 30 minutes ago start getting adjusted, and we were between the short and the long, and finally the market decided to take off, and it was right on time when the market took off beautifully, got filled at the bottom, and then the market took off. It was lovely. So now let's look what's going on in the market. On the ES, we are really on the top. The market analyzer have the target at 6,841. At this moment, the ES is between those resistance lines. So when you are auto trading, the market is on a full throttle. It's gonna break those resistance, and it's gonna maintain it going up. We don't know how far it's gonna go up, because this is the limit, but the market is extremely strong, so there is a good potential to go much higher than what normal days technically is going to happen. But the market is on a full throttle as we speak right now, so we don't have a problem. Keep going long. And on the Nasdaq, this is the target coming from the market analyzer, and you can see start getting the reversal. You know, it's like you are on a motorbike and going on a full throttle with your car, and then you start seeing a yellow light to slow down. And it is, in a way, is despite the buyers and the sellers, despite the market analyzer from 1 to 30 minutes is in the green. But if we look at the bottom here, the trend exhaustion fire in the other direction. So when the trend exhaustion fire in the other, that means there is a little fatigue keep maintaining going up on the Nasdaq. Uh, where the ES, as we were speaking, the ES was facing three resistant, and below that he was facing two resistant, and he broke every one of them. So the ES is doing very well, and there is not really in overall. Now we start getting signals, reversal. That means there is a little a break on the market. But here is the story on the Nasdaq. We have a tremendous support. The re-entry technically on the Nasdaq is 25,800, but you're not going to see that number if you are auto trading long, because you have a tremendous support area, and what used to be resistance now that becomes support area. So probably the market is going to hang above those support area for a while, and waiting on some big elephant to push this market a little bit farther up. This is like the end of the ride to the long trade. So we'll see. If you notice here, the ES tried to take a dive, and then the support is holding. This is a very key important, and here there is a lot of support, and the Nasdaq is like they are slowing down, but they're not going down, you know. So this is on the gold. We had $15,000, and now look, the gold went right up, and now start going back in again. So this is a really something. So if you are auto trading Nasdaq and ES, keep the mouth close to your closing position, and try to stay with the market a little bit longer to see, or you can override any kind of auto trade you're having. When you see the max, you can go ahead and override your auto trade and take your profit on this. So this is a really little weakness right now, but we are going back up again to the target. There are a few reversal is slowing the market a little bit down, but we still have not hit the target 6,845. This is coming from the auto trade on the market analyzer. You have 5 auto trades on the market analyzer, so we'll see. It is an amazing day, and you can see the Nasdaq taking a dive, but what is holding it is those support. And here is your re-entry, whereas this yellow number is 25,811.50. It's right there. For the ES, the re-entry is at this moment 6,824.75, but I doubted the market is going to drop to those numbers. So let's see. Let's hold and wait and see. The Nasdaq is coming to this number. Let's see what happened. It's right there. This is the re-entry on the Nasdaq. Right there, where is my crosser? Right there. Let me move it a little bit. Here is the re-entry. And look how the wick, where it came, the wick. Look, you see? Look. You see that? I hope you can see it on YouTube. And exactly this is your re-entry. But now it can kick back one time, two times, but eventually if the market wants to go down, it's gonna finally break it. It's like a door you're trying to kick to go in. You kick it the first time, the second time, and then it will break. So this is exactly what happened now. It come the Nasdaq to this line the first time. It's trying the second time, and it's gonna keep pounding on this. Either will break it or will go back. Simple as that. You don't need to go with an X, Y, Z and 1 plus 1 and all this. Simple as that. It's trying to break that number. Simple as that. So let's see. The Nasdaq is trying to break the 25,000. You see how it works? Magic. Magic. Here it is. Look. You know what? When you have an instrument you can rely on, you can land an aircraft middle of nowhere with no lights. And when you have an instruments in the market, you are relying on 100%. And then your attitude, your excitement with the trading become on a different level. It's not just auto trading, it is also pleasant to challenge the market. You know, I mean, yeah, maybe it's me. Maybe it's not for everybody. I don't know. So the Nasdaq is holding as we spoke right there, and it couldn't break it, so it's going to try to go up again. So this is it. Here it is, taking off again, exactly where we call the trade, to the tick, exactly where we call the trade. So now the ES is gonna go ahead and try to climb and hit this target. This target to our traders is coming from this market analyzer. And normally there is two options with this target, because when the market hit the target, it might go 1 bar or 2 bars above, but once you hit the target, it's a signal for reversal. How about that? So it's not only target and you take a profit, you can also, to our members, when we hit the target, you can flip your long trade to short trade immediately. Be careful. There are many options. We'll see that the Nasdaq is trying to go back to this number. Still hanging in the air, the Nasdaq, so be careful. We're about to hit this target. Came in again to this number. Can you see that? Came again to this number. It's trying so hard to go below that. Look at this. You see? Above this number is long. Below that number is short. Simple. We don't need to complicate stuff, you know? He keep going back to this number and taking off, and now it's taking off. Here it is. Now, look, the target is 25,901. It's followed by the FIBs. Simple. And now the ES is hitting the target from the market analyzer. Perfect. Perfect trade. It was really bloody this morning. I had a good, I mean, it's like, you know, soldier has been sleeping for a long time, and the market, so much activity everywhere on every instrument. It's like a buffet table, whatever you can grab. And haven't seen those actions in a long time. And what is nice about it, there is no choppy market. It is going either long or short, one direction. And this is where you can make the most money. When the market don't go one step forward, two step backward, this is where you get lost and you lose money. But when you see the market go in one direction like this, it's heaven. It's a lotto you win today, you know, it's heaven. So it is, it just keep going up and up and up without pulling back. This is really a honeymoon for a trader. So that's what it is. It was really enjoyable this morning. And look, we had this, beside all the signals, we had the long signal on the ES, and bang, it's right there and it has not stopped yet. The bars are very far from that line. The farther the bar is from that line, the stronger the trend is. And once this, like on the NASDAQ, has been trying to kick that number for quite time because the trend is finished. But on the ES, it's still a long way from home, from this line, where the Nasdaq is keep banging on the same number. So where as we said from the beginning, from the first 5 minutes, the Nasdaq is running out of steam. The ES has much more bread in it today. He's still running, which very unusual for the ES, because the ES falls asleep all the time. But today the ES is awake, and he made us wake with him. Don't expect anything above the 6849 on the ES. So if you are in a swing trading, or you take in a manual trading, you can take a profit on the target. The max you can go on the ES, the max is 6848. 6848, right there at the target. That's it. So once you hit the target, you can go ahead and reverse blindly on it. And again, the Nasdaq still hit this number and go back. He goes up, he come back, and then he goes back. Have you noticed how many times the Nasdaq keep going back to this number and keep going up? How many times? Around 6 times so far for the. So you know exactly you are at the edge between short and long, and once this line, the Nasdaq break it, you need to immediately close all your long trades on the Nasdaq. Simple as that. Question: can we take short if the Nasdaq hit it? You wait till the bar close. Now there is two tricks in it. You can make a lot of money if the market goes and the bar close below that. Keep your eye on the ES is sinking at the same time with the Nasdaq. If the ES keep going up and the Nasdaq below that number, there is a probability this Nasdaq turn around and go up again. So if the ES is sinking together with the Nasdaq and the market go below that line, immediately you can take short. Immediately. There are so many places where you can take a trades, and a safe trade, not aggressive. You stay technical, you don't listen to anyone, you stay technical. So if the Nasdaq going below that number, yes, try on a sim, take a short and see where it goes. If it goes and it close below that number. It's going to break this double resistance. This is very good. It's going to climb to this target. Ooh, the institutionals are very far. Today, the institutional targets on the Nasdaq, we're not gonna make it this morning. There is target one and target two is way far. Target one is 26099. We are very far from an institutional target. Also on the ES, today the institutional target 6889. I don't know. The market is full of surprises lately. We'll see. But they are very far today. They're not. You're not gonna get away with it before 11 o'clock. That's for sure. A little trouble at 684475, and now then the ES start touching this line, and the re-entry on the ES is because he hit, most likely it's not gonna go back to the 6835. It's not. It's gonna try to break that high number. Let's see what the Nasdaq will do. Okay, the market is slowing down a little bit. That's okay. We all can use a break. Let's see what will happen. Okay, look, the Nasdaq started blinking. You see here, it started blinking. There is short sellers on the way. This is really amazing. And now it broke. Let's see, but don't get excited. Let's see what happened. There is still a lot of momentum in here. Be careful. Look, refuse to die. Come back to the same number. Refuse to die. Despite the sellers trying to push it, it didn't go. Okay, good. All right. We're safe. finally give in. Wait till it go below that green line. You see where is this green line? Wait till it go below that line and you can nail it short. Wait till it cross this line. There we go. Short. We're not your financial advisor. Whatever you do, you are at your own risk. This is exactly where I put my crosshair. Short. On a sim. You're not. We're not responsible for your trade. It's going back down. Don't worry. It's struggling with this support area here, the projection. And once we go down again, it will be short. It's getting there, don't worry. Here it is. Come on. Come on. Start rolling. Yes. Okay, we'll see when it gets down. Here it is. Beautiful entry. Jesus. The ES is going back up again, but the Nasdaq is sinking. Let's see. Okay, it's off the Nasdaq. We'll wait till it goes back to this number and then we call short again. Right there. Here it is. It got stuck between the projection, and it got stuck between the yellow number, because this is a pullback re-entry and this is a heavy support. So the Nasdaq got stuck between those. Let's see. And there is no more long trade on the Nasdaq at the moment. Okay. It took off, but there is no more trade on it. It's finished. There is nothing. The ES is much stronger. It will hit the target, but the Nasdaq is finished. There is no more trade. Yes, keep dropping them out. There is no more trades on the Nasdaq. There is going to this double resistance, and there is nothing left at the moment. What is really saving the Nasdaq is the ES, and the ES keep climbing, very strong ES, and it's going to hit the target, the ES. But the Nasdaq, I will not take any trade on the Nasdaq right now. Don't get excited with the Nasdaq. This is the worst nightmare, when the Nasdaq wants to take off and then pull back, take off and pull back, wants to drop, then pull back. This is a disaster. You should not touch the Nasdaq the way it's moving. You concentrate on the ES and leave the Nasdaq alone. It's a very hyper market right now with the Nasdaq, so I would not touch it. Whoever put a trade like me here on the Nasdaq on the chart, that's fine, but you should not enter a new trade. If you are trading swing trading, you are doing fine on the swing trading, but I will not enter a new trade on the Nasdaq anymore. this one is finished. This is the double resistance. The target is way up here. I don't want it to take chances. And look what happened. It came on the double resistance and it collapsed again. That's why I said don't trust the Nasdaq. Look at this. I would not trust the Nasdaq, and now the ES collapsing as well. Well, the party is finished in a way, but the ES still have. If the ES is able to break that area here, we can hit the target 6856. The way it is going right now is slowing down. Trend exhaustion firing the opposite direction. This one is firing the opposite direction as well. So we have, this is, what time is it? It's 10:43. This is the max. I mean, you're not going to get that much out of it anymore. There is still more bread on the ES. I would not trust the Nasdaq. It's coming right back to this number here where we called the short trade and it didn't go. It's right there. And it's trying to test it one more time. But this time the ES is going, is coming to the re-entry point 6839. It's right there. And now you can see start getting red. Let's see what happened. There is a lot of support right now under the Nasdaq. So there is no short trade at all on the Nasdaq. You can take a short trade on the ES, but there is no short trade on the Nasdaq. Of course, once below this number. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna cross this number again. It's not. The market is finished, guys. The market is really finished. It's done. There is nothing. It's gonna go back and forth, but the market is finished. And I think this time the Nasdaq will try to break that line. It's the 25 short on the Nasdaq. Once the market again break that number, here it is. Yes, it is short. It's gonna go short all the way. You have a short all the way to, don't worry about those support, the to the 25,826. Uh, Vito, it was, I hardly slept last night. And ES short. Look, there are a lot of sellers. Short, take short trade on the ES, short on the Nasdaq, and we're done. I knew it because the Nasdaq was going up, Vito, and there is no, doesn't make sense why it was going up. So I spotted, because what it is, it was a trick. You know, I mean, I spotted it's going to be right there, because there is no ground for this market to go long, and now the sellers start pushing the market. Despite we have a lot of support, the market, look, they are tremendous sellers pushing this market. So eventually this market, look how he breaks all the support, because it was a play. The lower the traders to take long, and then what they do, they hit it short, and here it is short. Short ES, short Nasdaq, we hit it, we spot it, we're done. Folks, we are done for today. We are extremely busy. And, you know, on those few days, whoever listened to the media didn't make any money. Who stayed technical, he's having a ball, uh, and he's enjoying himself. And when you become so confident and you hear somebody on the television saying this and this and this, you start laughing. You know, what they do, they scare you, they push the market down so they can get a better price. Remember that. And when the price is up, they start, everything is nice and all this to get the price higher. And then they cash in, and then who's left? The ones, you turn around, you see everybody sold their stocks, and you are the only idiot sitting and holding large amount of stocks. That's what happened to us many years ago. So don't listen to the media all the time. Don't listen to this. If you are over 50 and you have a $20, you can turn it to $1 million. Try, and they want to try to sell you the course. Trading does not comes with a course. Trading, it comes with a little knowledge to get from an older guy like me, and then you need to develop your own. It's like a soldier, you know, you cannot just transfer the brain to somebody else. You need patience and learn the market. And when this market is crashing, and I'm having the best time in the market for a long time, you know. And here it is when we called the short on this, and look at this. The first one we fell. Before that, we give you the trades that were perfect. I had one losing trade on the ones we called, and this is it. And then short on ES, short on Nasdaq, and we are done. So the market, and we spotted right away. I told you, don't get excited going long with the Nasdaq. It's a trap, and it was a trap. So expect the Nasdaq to start, the ES to start slowing down around 6,830, right there, and this is a really little bit heavy support area. If he breaks it, that will be good. The next level, it will be 6,816. So what you need to see really to keep maintaining is we are, it's like what I have said in the previous videos, we are in the turbulence. When you are between the lines, you are in a turbulence place. You need to fly either above or below. So this one here, we need to fly below or above. You know, when you see those too many lines, you say, how in the hell I'm gonna trade those? You cannot trade those. If you are in a trade, that's fine, keep tight on it, but you cannot initiate a new trade in this area on the ES. So when we called the go short on the NASDAQ and ES, that's fine because it was a very strong short. If we manage to go through this turbulence, your profit taken is 6817 to the tick. No more, no less. Here is your target. On the NASDAQ, we still have a long way for the NASDAQ. Very long way. But at least you can go to 25,750. If we can survive this turbulence here, we can go all the way. We have a projection at 25,750, and we have the support at 25,729. So those are your area to take a profit. And the ES, you can see there is more sellers pushing this market. When it starts blinking in red, that means there is sellers on the wagon. So here we are going through turbulence, but we are going to manage to survive. Keep going short on the ES. Keep going short. Don't stop. Don't panic. Keep going short. The NASDAQ is going to go back short. Folks, that's all what we have for you. We're done. We are extremely busy today. And we wish you a really pleasant day. Bye for now.